In the episode number 109 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, we talk about the new ASUS and Noctua joint venture RTX 4000 series graphics card. Biostar announces a new micro ATX AMD M5 motherboard. MSI announces 3 new M.2 SSDs, and Team Group announces new DDR5 RAM modules aimed at the workstation market. We start with ASUS and Noctua, which will announce a new RTX 4000 series graphics cards developed in joint venture. This graphics card will be officially launched at CES 2023 and will feature 2 Noctua high static pressure fans for its active cooling alongside numerous improvements inside a massive 3 or 4 slot cooling system. Unfortunately, the actual model of the graphics card is unknown, as the RTX 4000 series is yet to have a definitive lineup, especially for graphic card vendors. Only time will tell us what variant of the RTX 4000 series we will see hit the market with the Noctua cooling system, and more importantly, what price we will have to pay for one. Next, Biostar has announced the B650M Silver, a motherboard that uses the M5 socket. This motherboard is compatible with the latest Ryzen 7000 series processors and sports a 14-phase power design in a 10+2+2 configuration with 90 amp power stages. It has a single PCIe 4.0x16 slot and 2 M.2 sockets, both being PCIe 4.0x4 enabled and are capable of speeds of upwards of 64 GB per second. For the audio system, this motherboard uses the Realtek ALC1220 7.1 channel HD audio codec with fine gold capacitors for filtering. The internet is handled through a single Realtek RTL 8125B 2.5 GB Internet LAN chip. At the moment, the pricing for this motherboard is not known. We continue with MSI, which has announced 3 new PCIe 4.0 M.2 SSDs, the Spatium M461, M452 and M453 models. The Spatium M461 is rated for 5000 MB per second sequential reading speeds and 4200 MB per second sequential writing speeds, while the M452 and M453 models are only rated for 3550 MB per second sequential reads and 2700 MB per second sequential writes, with 3600 MB per second for the reading speed and 2800 MB per second for the writing speed. For storage capacity, the M461 starts at 500 GB and goes up to 1 TB, 2 TB and 4 TB of storage, while the M4652 and M4653 are only available with 500 GB, 1 TB and 2 TB of storage space. All SSDs will be available with a 5-year warranty by default, and that's about it. The pricing has not yet been revealed. And finally, Team Group introduces the T-Create Expert DDR5 RAM modules. These new memory modules are part of 2 series, the T-Create Expert and T-Create Classic. These RAM modules have frequencies starting at 5200 MHz and go as high as 6400 MHz. In terms of capacity, each model has a maximum capacity of 32 GB. In terms of the design, all memory modules have the same heatsink more or less, with a dark grey color and the Expert or Classic names on the lower right corner. The T-Force Create Classic DDR5 for notebooks only goes as high as 5600 MHz, while the desktop Classic and Expert models go, as I've said before, upwards of 6400 MHz. And this is the end of the episode number 109 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, one of the few tech news series which aims to deliver you the news as fast as possible for your convenience.